Holy hot fries, dude. Last episode of Miraculous Ladybug was absolutely insane. Through manipulation and lies, as per usual, Lila and Chloe became the class representative, something Marinette was naturally very worried about, especially when it came to filling out papers in regards to what they want their futures to entail, so that the teachers can better direct the students, something that maybe American practices should kinda go with. Actually give their students a little bit more guidance than they actually do. Maybe it depends on what school you go to. Regardless, naturally her feelings are founded, as Lila and Chloe do just that, pressuring Sabrina into maliciously altering the student's request, wanting to pin the blame on Marinette. But the one who takes their future direction the hardest is Juleka, who despite doing well enough in school to actually move on, is put down for repeating the grade, something that she's already done, which kind of took me off guard, but given her speech impediment, I can understand where maybe she found some issues last time she had taken the class. Naturally, this leads to the akumatization, but it's quickly solved by Ladybug and Cat Noir. While Miss Bustier and the other students try to figure out what's going on, naturally Chloe jumps the gun a little bit, trying to pin the blame on Marinette, with Lila backing her up, only for Sabrina to finally crack, outing Lila and Chloe, and calling out that she has proof of their evil ways indeed. When she goes running off to the newly installed porta-potty bathroom for the women, Lila and Chloe, as class representatives, try to confront her, with Lila even outing her own maliciousness right then and there, only for us to find out the porta-potty was an elaborate ruse Sabrina had let Marinette know the previous day. Having finally had enough of Chloe and Lila's malicious wickedness, I guess Chloe's wicked ways were childish enough that Sabrina could let it go half the time. But Lila was taking things to a whole new level. Through a two-way mirror and microphone, the entirety of the school learns of what Chloe and Lila had done, and while naturally you would assume they'd get in trouble, Mayor Andre demands that Principal Damocles let them off the hook, something the principal struggles with, because this compromises the integrity of him as an educator to such a high degree he risks akumatization. But, interestingly enough, with positive reinforcement and motivation from the kid, the magical charm takes on a new ability, possibly because so many of them have been produced, possibly because so much positive energy through everyone collectively is directed towards one singular magical charm. It kind of sucks that it takes so much effort to get him to actually do a little bit more than what they were doing, but who knows, maybe Gabriel has a mega Akuma. Regardless, a magical shield is able to be formed by the magic charms, one that's actually able to instantly purify the Akuma, the same as what Ladybug would usually do. A great power indeed, if you know to fight it off in the moment. And so Principal Damocles, risking his very job, decides at the very least he will alter the student's changed form, going against Andre's wishes, as that will actually admit some form of fault on the part of Chloe and Lila, or just in terms of the school board in general. So Principal Damocles loses his job, and Lila walks away from the whole situation despite Chloe screaming after her, calling in her Lola, only for the biggest reveal of Lila's lies besides her 3 moms and everything else. At another school, she's class representative, known as Cerie. Her hair was a wig this entire time, and she messages Chloe that it's not over yet. In fact, it's just getting started. And knowing what we know of last episode where she's gained information about Gabriel, it seems as though the newest big bad is on the rise. What'll happen next? Join me as I find out, won't you? Collusion? Oh, hey, opening with a dead woman. Start over again. So it'll be over or start over again. He'll either accomplish what he needs to or die trying. Natalie listening to Emily's last word. Oh god, these two immediately texting each other and oh god, voice calling each other. Really? Oh, still fixing those pancakes. Wow, just immediately going for the knife twist. It's like, and how did Marinette take the news of you going to London? She's like, special brand of bastard this ain't Gabriel. I'm doing this for your happiness. Ooh yeah, Natalie with the clap back. Yeah. Ooh. And coming with the smoke on his pancake. Get it? Ooh. I can't wait to see his face when I tell him I'm not going to London, huh? How you gonna work that, Adrian? You've kind of been a bit of a doormat when it comes to your father. Then again, insulting his dad's pancake. It's a good first step. Whatever happens, Marinette and I will last forever. You know, in most cases, romances like this in the real world don't really last. Sometimes they do. A lot of times they don't. But it's a fantasy, so I'd like to be optimistic about this. Never know. Right? It's almost the end of the school day. Really? Come on. It's like, how are they still not able to just kiss? The fact that Rose is the one smoking them about, like, how are you still bad at kissing each other? You've literally been going out for what, like a month or two? Oh. Rose just being like, do it already! We've been waiting so long! Actually, it's only been like, a year? 2 years? Then again, a couple of years for kids is a bit of a long time, isn't it? Let's be honest, shipping in real life is kind of cringe, but it's actually working out. So at the very least, it's like, look, man, we didn't actually think you'd get to this point. We hoped, but we didn't think it would happen. We need to make sure, sign, seal, deliver. Seal it with a kiss, or we stomp your asses. You kiss now or I will kiss you both. You will get kissed by proxy. Oh my god. So sappy. Oh my god. I thought Nino and Alio were bad. Oh, man. Rose, at this point, you might as well just take their heads and just go BAM! Oh, God. Oh, really? Good on you, Sabrina. Oh, yeah. It's like, I'm ready to smoke your butt. Like, Marinette's on the warpath. It's just like, took down Lila. Next is you. Oh, yeah. Whoa, earpiece. Oh, no. Okay, so Lila has made her move. Or whatever her name is. I mean, I'm not even willing to go with the name we got last episode. This is the kind of girl who probably has like 10 different aliases minimum. Oh, where is she? Oh, a murder board of Gabriel? Okay, I mean, she has most of his information. Was this concocted before or after she got the information from Natalie? Oh, really? Chloe. Okay, so she's gone full into brat mode. Full on testing Miss Boustier's patience too. But don't anger a patient person, because they will get you in the long run. Yeah, it gets to a point where it's just like, Chloe, why even come to school? Wait, new school rules. Wow, Miss Mandelev. The irony of last episode, where she's just like, if I was principal, I'd do things differently. Here you are as principal, and you are actually more of a doormat than Principal Damocles. Wow. You know what? On the one hand, usually I don't care for Miss Mandelev, but I actually pity her more in this situation. Because the irony, ooh, it's bitter. It's a bitter. Ugh, really? Wait, really? Really? What? You're kidding me. Okay, she's gone full blown. It's literally a few days before the end of the school year. Oh. Miss Bustier, one last desperate plea. And it's not even about her job. It's just, is this really all worth it? Really? Wow. Mandelev. God. Honestly, this goes to really show how much conviction Damocles had to show in that moment. Because it's like, anyone else would just roll over like this? Ugh, disgusting. Maybe I'm being too hard on her, because this is like years of manipulation. Really? God. Oh, come on. Oh, whoa. Okay. No. This is a little too far. Dude, you can't akumatize a pregnant. No. That's a little too much. Dude, she's pregnant. Like, bruh. Okay, I'm getting a little too caught up in my feelings, but that's messed up. Like, no, that, I don't care what kind of evil you are. Like, pregnant women are just way too off. Like, no, you do not. I mean, that kind of stress, what you could do to the baby. No, this series wouldn't do a miscarriage. It wouldn't go that far. It wouldn't go that far. But I mean, oof. I don't know. I don't mess with pregnant. Dude. Yeah, losing your job is still a big one, especially a job you love. Oh man. Wait, she's never gotten a magical charm before, right? I don't think so. Has she ever been akumatized before? Yeah, all the way back in season 2. Oh, no wonder I couldn't remember. Yeah, that was before the magic charms were even implemented. So yeah, she wouldn't have one. No, thank you. I love that. Oh wow. Breathing techniques to deal with her stress. Oh man, that is very healthy. Oh dang. Nice. That's what's up, Miss Bustier. Oh. Who the heck is this? Artificial insemination. Oh. How long has this been a thing? I didn't think she had that kind of... Okay, it's not a bad thing, but... Man, Miss Bustier snagged a baddie. And vice versa, like damn. Oh, it's in vitro fertilization. There we go. Not artificial insemination. Yeah, so it could be. Or she could have been pregnant beforehand. Entirely possible as well. Man, I didn't think Miss Bustier was cool like that. Look at this woman. Like, shoo. Bustier's cool in my book. Prison. Okay, how far is this going? I mean, you push this too far. I don't think being mayor of Paris is really in the cards for Andre. And then you lose a lot of your power, right? And Lila, you ain't old enough to be mayor. I keep wanting to say president, mayor. It's the amount of pull he has, a little too much. He's elected official. Okay, she's pushing Chloe to step way too far out of line. I mean, Andre, buddy, there's gotta be a limitation. If Chloe starts throwing a tantrum right up inside of an important meeting, how the heck is that gonna look? Police robot. Actually, yeah, I could see this happening. Yeah, man. An elected official who actually cares about his employees' jobs? Oh man. Now he'd just see, we could save money by getting rid of some policemen. Ooh, baby. And using the excuse, Ladybug and Cat Noir do most of the work most times, don't they? But, dude, other crimes happen outside of Akuma attacks, right? And petty crime. To remove an entire police force, then again, over-policing ain't a great thing, and who knows, maybe defund the police and rebuild it from the ground up. It's always a possibility. I don't know. Actually thinking about this, but then again, that could cause a lot of problems. There's a lot I could see going wrong with that. I don't know. I'm not smart enough for that kind of conversation. And, do you really want to just trust children? Or would you actually like to have the ability to control every aspect of the police force? Deal with the devil, man. Deal with the devil. It's interesting. Even out of his visage of Monarch, Gabriel's still making the same kind of devilish dealing. Oh, boy. Oh, he has full-on disguises. Okay, yeah. This girl scares, more than any supervillain. This is terrifying. She has this kind of stuff at the ready? Man, if only she'd use all of this for good. Think of all the things she could accomplish. Ooh. What is she trying to catch about Gabriel? She wants Gabriel specifically. Okay, I'm trying to figure all this out. Gabriel's eating this up. They have a point. If it wasn't for Ladybug and Cat Noir, Monarch would be ruling Paris. Let's be honest. But it's because Adrien doesn't have superpowers. This is kind of overblown. Ooh, man. Andre getting the smoke from every direction. Dang. But then again, of course, Gabriel would jump in on this. It's just like, man, you should listen to your girl, Andre. At least she ain't a bitch like you. That's essentially what he says. He just calling Andre out his name right then and there. Dude. Andre, if this is what being a politician gets you, I would not blame you for just quit. Cause dang, this sucks. This sucks. So now Chloe has the information that Adrien isn't even going to be in Paris any longer come next school year. She is going to use that against Marinette something off. But what's the next stage of all this? You got to get on this. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. This is going a step too far. No one can stop us from loving each other except the distance between Paris and London. Oh god. Oh, Andre's calling out Gabriel right here and now. Okay, I know you're up to something. Okay. Huh. Using your friendship. Oh, man, knowing that they had a friendship that deep. Things do change when you get old. Sometimes for the worse. Oh, okay. I kept wondering why Andre got into politics. He was following his dad. It was probably one of those situations. I think maybe we got that explanation with him talking to Zoe. Maybe I'm just not remembering, but it makes sense. Getting into politics like your dad, becoming a big shot, all to impress the girl you love. But this goes to show that if you have to become something you don't like to impress someone, maybe they're not worth impressing. I mean, shoot. The fact that Chloe and Zoe are so close in age, that honestly feels like it says everything you need to know about their relationship. One thing to have two different dads. This is one thing to have the same dad, another thing to have the same mom. Actually, no. It kinda means the same thing ultimately, don't it? Oh, what did he activate? Oh, does he have some kind of process set up for akumatization on the fly? Wow. That goes to show Adrian isn't a real politician. He's just like, man, just keep doing things to make ourselves rich? Come on. Oh. Him outright admitting that he's abused his power? Oh, jeez, okay, there's way too many manipulations going on right now. Like, holy crap. Wow. Dude. Wow. Dude. Oh, he's going to edit a video that makes Andre look like a tyrant. Gee. All because you know you can't control him any longer. Wow. Gabe. You know, every time I think he can't go any lower, do this to someone he used to call a friend. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, man, I get that he's dead. This is heartless. Of all people to see this too. Oh, and he was determined to get her. Oh my god. Okay, there's no way Lila knew this was gonna happen. How would she know that she would have pushed Andre past his breaking point? Oh no, there's a few steps to this that is just like that. There's no way. Come on. Oh, and she is still very obviously pregnant. This is unfortunate. Miraculous jubilation. Oh boy. Viva la revolution. And her weapon is a guillotine. Oh man. Oh boy. Wait, a trap for Ladybug and Cat Noir. Okay. First Lila has machinations and now Gabriel's going with a whole different plan. Turn Chloe into a slave. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I want to know what this interview is about. Okay, no. Mr. Banana, you've done what? Autobiography. Oh, man. Okay, wow. Using... So she's the one who pretty much outs them. Adrian, you really should tell her. Oh, of course. You really need to tell her. Oh, and Zoe's on the move to regress. Wait, he's not gonna try to put Chloe in office. You can't put a kid in office. Gift. Once again, making deals just like he would as Monarch. Yeah, like, with this, Adrian ain't gonna be mayor of Paris for too long. And I also love that you have Lila and Gabriel both manipulating her at the same time. This is wild. Yep. What are you gonna do when you have to answer to all the people you've hurt, Chloe? I mean, the only thing protecting you was your dad as a mayor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what are you guys gonna do? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, Bastille Day. Oh, nice. The French Revolution. Wow, we actually getting into outright politics. Okay, this is... Oh, man. Look, after everything that's happened over the past 5 to 10 years, an episode like this, oof, topical. Then again, there's always a corrupt government somewhere. Lucky charm. A crown? Huh. Revolution sans culotte. Maybe the mayor should be removed from office. Oof. That sucks, though. That sucks. Because Adrian actually wanted to do the right thing. I mean, Andre wanted to do the right thing. And for him to... That between Andre and former Principal Damocles, people doing the right thing are getting screwed over left and right. Man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Is this just Miss Bustier talking as an akumatized villain, or is she actually talking as herself? Because honestly, she's starting to sound like somebody who should run for politics. Man, shoot. After all this, we might need a new mayor. Oof. Yeah. That empathy. Yeah. There's only one person who could have made that video. Oof. Burned a bridge and it burned it hard. Yeah. Yeah. Simply said, like, yeah, I can't blame him. It's like, you know what, I'm done with this, man. I just feel bad that this all had to go down like this. I really can't blame. But I will admit, this show has made this a long time coming. Like, dude has said he hated this job time and time again. And, like, one other character who reached their boiling point. Like, dude, I can't keep doing this. I mean, to keep living in misery the way he was? God. Be so strong to step away from a position you hate. And, there's so many layers to this. He did it for the wrong reason. And he did it for love. And that love wasn't actually there. It's better to go back to your first love. Performance. I hope it works out for him. Oh, broke it twice. Dang. Oh, outright kissing too. Dang. Good on you. Yeah. You didn't use the lucky oh. What does her not using the crown? And she was kind of stumped on this one too. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I feel like maybe the lucky charm was trying to tell her something else. This is bad. Nah, there was something else. Oh. And saying that they helped an akumatized villain help depose your father. I feel like this could be corrected by Andre just being like, I relinquished my position. I mean, I don't know if she could actually convince Paris that Ladybug and Cat Noir would use their powers for manipulation. I mean, what? Although I can understand some, people who never trusted them to begin with being like, hey, this was a long call. Coming in and saving us time and time again. Who knows if they weren't working with Monarch, Shadowmoth, Hawkmoth this entire time. Maybe it was one big play. I mean, let's be honest. You could get a lot of people to believe that. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. Actually, no. Lila knew. That's what that one paper she took a photo of. I was wondering, because there was some documentation that Natalie took a picture of that had Gabriel and Tsurugi on it. And I thought it was just something about their deal. But maybe she knew ahead of time about the police bots that Gabriel was going to try to implement. So she was trying to push some way of gaining control of them. And she knew that Gabriel would jump to any opportunity, especially with a brat like Chloe and her vying for power, not knowing that behind Chloe is actually Lila. It's a reach, but not totally unbelievable. Unbelievable, but not totally unbelievable. Is this gonna lead to martial law? Because, I mean, unless your police robots can take down an akumatized villain, or akumatized villains don't show up, and maybe people start to believe that maybe Ladybug and Cat Noir weren't what they said they were. I know I'm not giving the people of Paris too much credit, but I live in America. Sometimes people can really let you down when it really feels like they should understand when someone is an out-and-out villain. I'm just saying, make of that statement what you will. Okay, there's gotta be something after this, because there's still a lot of time left. Yep. A dramatic solution. Okay, she can't just declare herself mayor. Nothing's more powerful than a lie. Outlawing Monarch, Ladybug, and Cat Noir. I don't know. How many of the people will go along with this? That's a little extreme. And there's enough in place that she wouldn't really get this type of power. But again, it's kids' cartoon. But there's a lot of layers to this cartoon, I'll tell you what. And been wrong about politics before. I feel like it's hard not to get political here because there's so much politics in this episode. It's very loosey-goosey, wibbly-wobbly politic, but man, look, I've seen some weird BS go on with politics that really showed how little I actually know of politics. I mean, usually there's some form of line of succession when it comes to politics, so someone else should be in a position to take over and not just Chloe being on the new mayor of Paris. It's like, that's not usually how that would work. Although, if through Chloe and her control over the police robots, whoever was the incumbent mayor because of Andre stepping down before an election were to come into power and be manipulated by Chloe, that'd be another story. But shoot, this series is already jumping through a lot of hoops to make a lot of things happen. Like getting into real solid politics would... The moment we start doing this, I'm like, okay, whoa, y'all need to slow your roll. I don't know, I'd be a little bit more willing to believe it if there was some kind of greater uproar right. But people saw that video of Andre, although maybe Chloe could say that, oh, my father was coerced into saying those things. It was all a ploy. And you spin it right, you never know. Man, there are machinations within machinations, though, going on here. Some wild stuff, I gotta tell you. I mean, at least no episode is ever boring. Like, man, thinking of the days when it was just, hey, here comes an Akuma. Ladybug and Cat Noir take him down, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. They solved the lesson of the day, yada yada. I mean, the Akumatized villain stuff is such a non-part of contention. I'm still thinking about last episode, where the Akumatized villain part was such a minuscule part of the greater whole of the episode. Like, person was Akumatized and dealt with within the span of 5 minutes. I don't even think it was a full 5 minutes that happened. Man, I just think back to what this series used to be, and I'm just like, I gotta give it up to you guys. You've really taken this show place. And honestly, with all of this almost feels like a finale. Like, it feels like we're reaching a finale, and to know that there's still several seasons left to go. Like, oh man, like 3 more seasons. What the heck is gonna happen in 3 more seasons? Although only seasons 6 and 7 are in full-on production at this point. But time of recording, late next year, back to Ladybug, they're in production in a way where, I mean, a season every year. Man, the turnaround for this series is massive. Not to mention, the characters will be in a new school next too. I mean, and the countdown to Gabriel. I mean, we were already given knowledge that Gabriel would not be the miraculous holder in the future. Now that I think about it, how far in the future does Bunny come from? Let's see. With parental permission, you can get tattoos at the age of 16 in Paris, and then 18 afterwards, which, I mean, kind of in America, you can do that to a certain degree. Kind of depends on where you are in America. See, the state that I live in, it's the same. With a legal guardian accompaniment, you can get tattooed at 16. So maybe we're in for a time skip? Really hard to say. Depends on how this season ends. And maybe Gabriel manages to save himself. And there's still the fact that Adrien hasn't told Marinette about what's going on with him. I know he says it's never the right time, but that excuse only goes for so long. Actually, now that I think about it, Miss Bustier was reinstated, but what about Marinette? Did she have her expulsion rescinded? I mean, maybe we could talk with Miss Mandaleve. I mean, I know that Chloe is the mayor, but I mean, she shouldn't really hold actual power. I keep getting caught on that. Kid show. Okay, we'll see. Let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comment section below. This man, Lila working these people. I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comment section below. Chloe's rise to power. Andre finally stepping away from his job. How do you think his wife will take? If that's a spoiler for later episodes, don't let me know. But still, gee, love to hear that conversation. Man, is Chloe gonna try to send Zoe back to New York? And who's gonna actually take over for the position of mayor? Because, look, I don't care what kind of series you got going on, Chloe's not going to be the mayor of Paris. Will Miss Mandaleve finally grow a backbone? I honestly feel like Miss Bustier should be, the school principal. But we'll see. Next superheroes and villains are out. How's that? Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next. Till then, bye-bye.